And then we're going in here. You can go upstairs, which is staircases always on these old homes are very windy and tall. And then I believe your wife made this, I think.
Yeah.
So Christina is also very talented with art and made a sort of, you know, a take on the American flag. I wouldn't call it a Confederate flag because that would have the circle, but it's beautiful. What about this? Is this original?
That's built in.
This is? Did you do it?
Original, no.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I can't believe it. So if you look around here, it's very warm in here. And you know, obviously she knows, you know, they know how to decorate. Everything's very immaculate. There's no clutter anywhere. And they've got a fireplace going, which is so nice. I'm just gonna jump in front of it. Does this say Billie Eilish? Hold on. Oh no, it says Believe. Let's see. Again, beautiful fireplace, ready for the festive season. Whoever doesn't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays to you. We don't care. We love everybody. But it's very festive here. We're very religious here, like I am. A lot of faith in God and Jesus, and that's what we've got going on here. We're going to go into this room here. Again, it's very, very, don't you love living here? I can't believe, there's no noise. How come? There's no noise. I don't hear any ambulances, nothing. Here we go into another room. What would this be called in the 1790s? Like a bedroom or a...
I don't know.
You can see the beams on the ceiling, like very original. These homes are built better than the ones in, you know, I'm not going to say it, the D word, but big, huge, fancy houses. Yeah, they're just not built the same. You know, these are going to last a long time. Here we have like the little pantry here, and then we're back. Look, we just did a circle. I mean, we did a circle, and then like
Full
we're back
circle.
in the kitchen. And again, they have like laundry over here. Who would have known? I'm not going to open it because it's not my house. But I mean, you open these up. I said, "Where's your laundry?" She goes, "Right here." You know, I have to go in the basement, and my house is 1940. I got to go all the way to the basement. You know, that's the Stairmaster, Christina. So that's my gym. But it's like, don't you love it here?
Yes, I love it.
And the funniest things is my friends, Kristen and Bill, we mentioned it last time. We both have good friends that lived here before them years ago, like 20 years ago.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is so funny, and they loved it too.
Yeah, yeah, it's a fun
You know, and the kids love it.
Yeah.
And like on the other episode, they've got farm animals everywhere. Nobody can bother us. It's Tony's dream. There's nobody that pulls in. There's no lights, no traffic.
No.
Nobody's going to knock on the door. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
So we're going at about 6:30 at night here, and it's just so peaceful, so quiet. I love it. So we're going to check on the popovers. Thanks for the tour. I love it here.
Yeah.
And how did you get these in here? These must be new, because this is what I just added to my house.
Remodel.
Okay, so, you know, again.
2001.
Okay, so again, I just did this last week to my house, because I had like one lousy light that was crappy, and I added these canned lightings, thanks to my great friend Eric Broker, did a great job. I'm going to add some more, but it still doesn't take the, you know, the farmhouse, you know, aesthetics about this house. This is beautiful. And they use like similar decor from the, farmhouse. I love it. I love it. So let's check on the popovers. What do we got?
Okay, so
6 minutes.
We got, that is 6:36 is the time. 18:25, if you look.
We're gonna look in.
Starting now.
Okay, I can't even believe it.
So the steam is like working on itself. It's like steaming and creating that crepey layer, and then it'll puff up because of the chemical reaction going on between the egg and the.
And like I was saying to Christina, like I'm looking at the stuff. A lot of times when I'm making cookie dough, they say, "Oh, make sure it's perfect." But I mean, you can have globs in it, right? It doesn't have to be perfect.
Right.
I mean, look at me. I don't even know what I'm doing. But a lot of times I'm cooking and I'm like, "Oh, what about these? I can't get rid of them." But you don't have to, right?
No. And this leftover batter, I can make more popovers, or I can make a few crepes with the kids for the morning and just fry them lightly.
Would you add more liquid to the crepes because they're thinner, or same thing? Just put a little bit?
No, right, probably just do that, yeah.
And then you put them on a frying pan and then like roll them up. What do people put in crepes? The cream cheese?
Yeah, you could do jelly. I know some people that like that Nutella, you know.
Oh yeah,
anything.
people love the Nutella.
Blueberries, like fruit, like anything. Yeah.
So that would be the same mix as a popover.
Yeah.
Same stuff?
Right, right.
Okay, so
it
it's
has been
very
sitting
French.
a little bit, so yeah.
And they're both very French. Julia Child probably has many episodes of the French crepe in the popovers. I love watching her. Who's your favorite cook again? You like Bobby?
I like, I like Ina Garden.
Oh, the Barefoot
Yeah,
Contessa.
I really like it. They're classy recipes.
Her husband loves her.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
I know.
God.
Michael loves her because he's just like.
He loves her.
The way she cooks, who wouldn't love her, right?
I can't even
And
believe
then,
it. Where do they live? Do you know?
I don't even
No,
know. I
no.
think New York.
That's what I was thinking.
Somewhere, but on a farm in New York, not like New York City.
Rachel Ray lives out there too, right?
Does she?
I think so.
I think so. But I really
she's
like
good.
Giada De Laurentiis and then Pioneer Woman, Ree Drummond. Like those are like my top.
So Pioneer Woman, the lady that sells to Walmart, she
Yeah.
that's how
This
it
is
happened.
her. This is her.
And
stuff
who's
here.
the Pioneer Woman?
Ree Drummond. This is her
I
stuff
don't know
from,
who she
from
is.
Walmart.
Is she old?
No, she's about my age, about
Ree
40,
Drummond?
48. Ree
She
Drummond.
is?
Mhm, yeah.
And so she had such a good cooking show that they've made a.
She makes all kinds of kitchenware.
Yeah, look at how nice it looks.
I know. So it fits our
It
farmhouse
looks so
perfect.
nice like that. Everybody always wants to like hide their stuff. I like to
Yeah.
have it out like this.
Yeah.
What about this? Same thing, Pioneer Woman?
Nope, that's different company. But like I still have things cooking, and I got dishwashers unload. So
I
Yeah.
can't even believe it. And you've lived here for how long?
2 years now.
That's it?
2 years as of September. Yeah.
God, it's gorgeous here. So we've got like 2 minutes left, so we're gonna wrap it up. Hopefully the popovers will be done, but don't worry if they're not. Also, I just want to plug the Hillstead a little. What do you guys have going on like this season? I mean, it's COVID, so it's hard. But you did do a Christmas thing because I saw the Nutcrackers. I know tomorrow afternoon I'm going to sit on the rocking chairs with one of my seniors that I haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
So a lot of people think, oh, can I sit on those rocking chairs? You can, right?
You can picnic. You can be.
It's
your
very
folding
nice.
trails. There's hiking trails.
Now, like when I was younger and I first moved here, I would walk through and I was like, I wonder if I can sit on those rocking chairs or if I'm going to get yelled at.
No.
And no, it's very
Property-
welcome as long as you
property-
take care of the property. You know, it's nice. And they have a parking where you can go right through,
Yeah.
park and come down.
Mhm.
It's a great, and I would recommend getting a membership. It's like $35 for a year. Probably went up a little bit, maybe 40.
Yeah. It's very.
It's about the same as
expensive.
Museum
Yeah.
of American Art. We've
Yeah.
got Anna Swinburne's your director, new
Yes,
director. We love
yes,
her. Yeah.
yes.
And then Dave, of course, takes care of the place and makes sure everything's secure and neat and nobody's messing around. But anyway,
Sheep.
and the sheep are great. And if
Yes,
you want to
the
throw out
sheep.
your Christmas tree, I guess the sheep eat the Christmas tree, but don't throw them out because we got plenty of Christmas trees here now. But again, if you do have sheep at home, apparently the sheep love the Christmas tree and the goats. Probably the horse too. So thanks for tuning into the Crack of Dawn. Thank you for Dave Purbeck for being our cameraman
Yeah,
and
thank you,
Christina. And let's check the popovers.
They're still rising.
They
Oh,
are?
geez.
Yeah.
So they'll be out in a little
We're
bit.
at 27 minutes.
He'll get it. He'll edit it. So we're gonna keep going so you can see the popovers. And thanks, Brian Biggie, because we're gonna go over. So Brian will edit this so we can see the beautiful popovers when they come out. So
Right,
we'll just
right.
keep going, and then Brian, you can edit this here and there, whatever you want. He does a great job.
Yeah.
But if you're tuning in, and especially like with the COVID, a lot of people are losing jobs and money. And don't forget to tune into your local TV show. We have great people on here. There's certain shows that I like better than others. Certain things I zone in on. There's lots of TV shows on, but tune into Channel 5, especially if you're local, which would be Plainville. I don't know if you knew this. So Plainville, Bristol, Southington, your town, New Britain, Avon, Farmington, Simsbury, and there's one more, which I forgot. But that's eight towns that get Nutmeg TV for free. You know, because it's public access television. And, you know, to a lot of older crowds, because, like, I know when I'm older and I tend to watch the public access television. But thanks for tuning in. This is so fun.
Yes.
I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to do the crock pot.
Yeah, a lot of my recipes that once I start my own Nutmeg TV show consistently is going to be feasible. It's going to be nutritious. It's going to be easy, and it's going to be just Christina style, and that's how I cook. And I feed a family of 5. We're not eating steak every day, you know.
Yeah.
But as a bodybuilder, we want to keep ourselves looking good and exercising and moving, and in coming into the kitchen eating healthy meals, nothing processed or.
It's 2021. It's a new year.
So I have lots of great recipes. I'm so excited to share them.
I can't wait. And when you do have your Christina's culinary creations, I do encourage you. You should have the kids on, have some different guests.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of fun
Definitely.
because I don't know what I'm doing, and I mean now I know how to make popovers.
Yeah, it's just so easy.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I mean, I buy fat-free milk in my house, and now I notice like you can't. It's not going to come out good.
Yeah.
It's great. I love it. So we have a couple minutes left to see if they're going to come out. I can't wait to see.
That's
Like she said, you can't peek at the oven. Are they rising?
Starting to rise.
And they get really good. And
Yes.
this one will go a little longer. And he might make this into 2 episodes. And then, yeah, so let's think about what else is going on. All the kids like the food, everything you make. And Rachel, your daughter, loves to bake.
Yes.
We've said that before.
Rachel the baker.
Because we kind of missed that one in the other episode. No, does she use a box of cake mix?
Not typically. She usually likes the cake flour with the cocoa powder.
So she likes all the real stuff?
Vanilla, like from scratch. And like she'll actually Google recipes or YouTube recipes on frosting from scratch, like butter.
So she makes real
And
frosting? She
like,
does?
Yeah, like she made a 3-tier cake from scratch, all homemade.
You know what I've noticed too? She's not messy. You know how kids are like, oh, I've decorated some cookies, and it's like, oh, I'd never eat that.
No,
she's very neat. It almost looks like something that came from like Cake Gypsy or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's how she is. And she started this. She's always been loving to bake, but once we were in shutdown in March and like everything was shut down, we couldn't go anywhere.
Something
She
to
YouTubed all kinds of like piping devices for cake and
so
cupcakes.
she has all that stuff?
She does. And she's got these different molds, and she's just an amazing baker.
What about the other 2 kids?
No,
not so much.
They just like to eat it all.
And then and Brooke takes care of the chickens very nicely. Is she the carekeeper? Yeah, she's good at that.
She is good, yeah.
Oh, it's fantastic. So, I mean, if you're ever out wondering to go for a walk, it's pretty boring out here. You know, I don't know if they're going to have this vaccination ready. And that's our timer for the popovers. But, you know, we have more time. The timer's wrong. We got a little bit more time. So, I'm not touching anything. But anyway, I wanted to introduce my friend Christina. Brian, Joni, everybody at Nutmeg TV, you know, hopefully you'll consider having Christina be a part of Nutmeg TV, which I think they will. But, yeah, we've got a couple good, wonderful cooking shows on Nutmeg TV, but, I mean, this is fantastic here at the Hillstead. I mean, I feel like I should have, like, a cape on with some, you know, a bonnet or something. It's so old-fashioned here. I just love it. So, we got about 6 minutes left. Brian, thanks for editing. Dave, thanks for filming. And you can see, I think you guys get fresh eggs from the chickens, like she said before. She said you don't need fresh eggs. It doesn't matter if they're brown. It doesn't matter if they're white, right? It doesn't matter. You know what I love about it? I love how you're kind of like most chefs. You know how they do this and it drips everywhere and you're like, oh God. Like you can't be like that to be a good cook, right? Because I notice all the time, people will be pouring stuff on and it drips everywhere, it gets on the ground. I mean, she didn't get on the ground, but don't you notice that chefs are kind of messy?
They are, yeah.
I mean, they don't care. Julia Childs was a mess.
I know.
She'd be like, oh, take this thing and throw it on and throw it in. And it would like get everywhere and like she didn't even care.
I know.
I loved her.
Yeah.
And she would drink the wine while she was cooking. Yeah, I mean, she was hilarious.
Yeah.
My friend went to the Cordon Bleu School of Cooking.
Really?
Yeah. And she was hilarious. But I remember her cake didn't puff up. And she didn't, one of the guys, hi Kim, haven't seen her in a while. But anyway, some guy next to her used to steal her recipes. So when it was like the cake off day, she like took his cake and like swapped it. And hers,
really?
yeah, and hers sunk. And he, you know, it was just mean. But it was hilarious how they're very competitive.
Oh, wow.
Just like on the cooking channels.
Right, right.
Very competitive.
Wow.
I mean, we were just watching there was Iron Chef.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was one where they grabbed someone, Dave was saying, they grabbed someone's groceries on the way out of it. So if I was coming out with my grocery bag, someone would just say, ma'am, let me take that. And then whatever's in my grocery bag, they'd have to make a dinner.
To try to make,
It's hilarious.
Yeah, it is. It's fun.
I love it. I love watching the cooking channel. So I hope you tune into Christina's cooking channel because this is going to be a ball. I know I'm going to watch, and I don't have time to watch a cooking channel for an hour, but a half an hour is perfect for me. It just is. You know, it's like Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune. I can't go longer. You know, those Hallmark channels are okay for me, but usually they're an hour.
Yeah.
You know, but the half an hour shows, they run quick, they're done and over with, and you're like, poof, I've got a dish. I just still can't believe that I have the same crock pot as you.
Oh, it is
pretty much, yeah. And what else do you make in this?
Oh, you could do a whole chicken and put your veggies in. Don't take the top off.
I heard
I'm
you
taking
could make,
the top off.
He's taking it.
Oh, boy.
Dave's doing it. He's got a show. Yeah. And then also,
stir it around.
I heard people make like bread in these things. I don't know why. You have a bread machine now though, right? It's amazing.
Yeah. So I'm going to shred the chicken.
I'm going to get a bread machine.
Right, put the top.
It's like $70 for a good bread machine. 50?
Yeah, like
70.
70,
I think
yeah.
I spent 70
Yeah,
on mine.
yeah.
And you love it?
Love
Does it come with a little book, like a little recipe
It
book?
does. And the best thing I've made so far is pizza dough. We had the best pizza. And what I found with the bread machine,
This is so interesting. I
is
love
that
this.
you can make the dough, and it's not sticky and everything and sticking and
It
get
doesn't
flour
stick all
off
over the pan now?
No. So once it's out, you can. I find that the bread tastes better when you bake it. I mean, they can do it in the bread oven, but I find it comes out. It's just a little bit different than
So you just cook it for like whatever the recipe says, and it comes out as dough,
Yes, and then I like to bake it in the oven.
and then you put it on a pizza pan and bake it in the oven?
Yeah.
Ah!
I make it into usually a round shape, or you
I
can make
can't
dinner
even
rolls.
believe it.
Yeah.
And how big is the bread machine? Like a box of wine, like a box of flour, like this? Like a coffee maker?
No, it's bigger than that.
Like the crock pot?
Yeah, I'll show you.
You have it? You're kidding. She's going to get the bread machine. I'm going to get a bread machine. I mean, people always, all my friends work out and they're like, we can't eat bread, can't touch this. This one, she's got it down. I mean, bodybuilding and all that, she, oh, wow. This is what it is? Oh, this is fantastic.
And so it has a window so you can see it, what it's doing.
Now, did you just get this?
I did.
You did?
Yes, I got it. Different loaf sizes. I like for the family to do a 2-pound loaf.
I can't
You can
believe
do
it.
dough. You can make jam. You can make
Does
a
it look
cake.
like this when you put in the batter? Like, does it look like that when you put it in?
No, it's definitely firmer.
It
It
is?
mixes everything. So you put your
Oh, it mixes everything already in
you
there?
put the wet ingredients first, like the water, whatever
Yeah.
you're using,
I
and then you put
can't
the dry
believe it.
and the yeast on top. So wet and dry, and it just mixes it.
And then once you cover it, it starts like a washing machine?
Yeah, and then it makes a
Makes a
beautiful
little
dough.
noise and
And
it-
if you want, it'll bake the bread for you too, right in the bread maker. It's delicious. I usually add Parmesan cheese, rosemary,
I can't
garlic.
look at gluten-free, French,
Yeah.
basic,
Yeah.
quick. This is amazing. So
So
for
it's different.
$70, I'm getting one of these.
Yeah.
Can I get it at Walmart?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
really?
sure they would have
Walmart.
it too.
I
Yeah.
can't even believe this.
So yeah, it's easy.
This is unbelievable. This is like three cooking shows in one. I'm learning all this stuff. And our popovers are still going, but they're almost done. I can't wait. What do you call these floors? Mahogany? Oak?
I think it.
You think
would be
oak?
Doug fir.
Oh, fir. Okay, because this is my kitchen. My kitchen looks like this.
Mhm.
It's the guy said, do not rip it up. It's so fancy. Because
Wow.
the rest of my house is oak, but I have this in my kitchen. And it's very similar. Yeah, it's fir. Exactly.
It's nice. Well, we need our floors refinished, but it's so old.
Oh, don't you love it though? It's like gorgeous here.
Yeah.
What about plaster walls? Do you have plaster walls?
We do.
You do?
Yeah. There's a lot of plaster walls.
Yeah. I have to say, but that makes it warmer.
Yeah, it does.
And what do you have for heating here? Is it electric now?
No, it's
Oil?
Oil.
It
Oil.
is?
Mhm.
Any propane on the side? Just for, no, nothing. So
But
just oil
you can
heat.
see our old.
These are nice though. These are where you
Heaters,
put your mittens at night.
Yeah.
Oh, and you painted them nice. Oh, it's so nice. I mean, you can sit on it and it's not going to burn you.
Yeah.
Oh, these are what we had. You put your mittens in your hat. Did the kids still do that?
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
When they
Brooke
come in?
lays on there.
She
puts
did.
it-
The
she
last
took a
time I
blanket
came
down or
over, she
something.
was over here with her guests.
Yeah.
But see, these are nice, and they're not going to burn you. But
Yeah.
I wouldn't cover those up for my life. I mean, this is such a... I just love it here. It's unbelievable. Country living.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And now what other... You're building like a skating rink. Dave knows how to do a skating rink.
Yeah. There's a skating rink outside.
$7,000, and he just did it quick. He just put some 2x4s. I mean, it took a while though, right? It takes a while.
Mhm.
But I mean, they're gonna have a skating rink, so like all these people, I would love one in my house.
Yeah, I know.
It's just, you just wonder how cold it's gonna get. So
Yeah,
instead of
so-
spending all the money on an ice skating rink, you know, it's perfect to build one yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's like, what did you say, 172 acres here? Is it
52.
152 acres here.
Yeah.
So I saw a lot of people walking tonight.
Yeah.
A lot
yeah.
of people walking with their kids, dogs everywhere. Do
Yeah.
people clean up after the dogs?
They're good about it.
They are? Do you have little
Most
places
part.
where they can put it?
We actually have little bags at the height of the trail. There's a little mailbox, and they have trail guides and little doggy bags. So if somebody forgets.
And I saw over by the carriage house, because my friend Joanne and I used to walk Lulu, they would have like biscuits for the dog and then water.
And water.
Yes.
There's water and biscuits. Yeah.
So like right by where is it called the carriage house, I guess it's called? Like the gift shop. Yeah, so near the gift shop, if you're ever walking your dog along, they have a little bit of water with a bowl, and then they have little biscuits.
Not
you
in
know?
the winter.
Not in the winter.
No water in the winter.
And no water in the
Just
winter either.
biscuits.
So just biscuits in the winter? Isn't that nice? Who fills them up? You do? So now the popovers are ready. I can't even wait to see what they
They
look like.
are, and they're puffed up perfectly.
I can't even wait. It's like I
Okay.
want to squeeze one. I love it. Oh, you're kidding. Look at,
Check
they look
those
like
out.
sculptures.
Don't they? They all
I
have like
can't
different
even
shapes.
believe it.
They
You've
pop
got
up
to
a
be
little.
kidding me.
Now
And that's how they come out?
they come out.
With 5 ingredients. Salt, eggs, flour, butter,
And milk.
milk.
Yeah. And so,
Oh my gosh.
if you're wondering the nutrition, it's about 105 calories.
For one of these?
Mhm.
That's
like
nothing.
2.5 grams of fat and about 20 grams of carbs. So. I
And
think
would that be too many carbs if you're working out?
Actually, no. I'd save my carbs for this.
You did? Okay, so that's
And I
not
eat
that
them
bad.
plain. You can put butter on them. You can put jelly on them.
What if you just click off a crusty thing like that? That's like
That's
10 calories.
fine. Yeah,
It's
that's
fine.
fine.
Oh, I
But
can't
look how
believe
beautiful
it.
they are. They pop
This
up
is
so
gorgeous. So please tune in to the Crack of Dawn. And what's your show going to be called? Christina's Culinary Creations.
Creations, yeah.
It's like a what do you call it? Tongue twister, but it's so fun. and watch. You're going to see us on TV. You're going to love it. And when you see us in the grocery stores and stuff, give us a shout out. Right?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Thank you
Okay.
so much. Thank you, Dave O, for filming.
Yes.
Love you. And we'll see you
Thank you.
soon.